I'm going to start off with Jonathan, guy that comments on some of my videos. Now, dude, you just got to find stuff that you think is interesting in your part of the world. I don't know. I don't know if you've got a wife and family or not. If your wife and family or girlfriend are up to appearing on videos, you might put them on videos. Discuss it with them. I know younger kids probably aren't going to understand. Like I've got one video. I've got a video of my daughter and the grandchildren from a couple of years ago. I've got one of my granddaughter Matilda, where I'm holding her, and oh, she's just such a cute little pie. Uh, but anyway, yeah, if you search the shorts about 3 or 4 months ago, you find that one. I didn't title it, but if you search back on my shorts, that one is a super cute video. Now, like I said, you got to now you might have a job skill, I don't know. I don't know what your profession is. If you've got something that you think might be of interest here on YouTube, you might put it. Now, be careful of personal information from others. Make sure that if you do want to get some faces on YouTube, ask them and make sure that they're interested in being on YouTube. I always do that. I ask people, just make sure that they're cool with it because you don't want people mad at you. Um, I don't know how close you are to the Indianapolis 500 racetrack. If you're close to there, you might get that from the outside. Like I've got, Phoenix International Raceway. Now there's something I want to get, the foreseeable future if I can get down there, if I can figure out how to get down there. That Monument Hill. That's where that brass. It's a corner of it's the intersection of 115th and Baseline. It's the basis of all land measurement here in the state of Arizona. That's the reason they call it Monument Hill. I know it's been there from I don't know, early 1800s, I think. It just, but anyway, make something you think would be interesting. You make a bunch of different type of videos and see what people watch. Now, for me, one of my most watched videos is my me and Speedo's videos, which is the stupidest video I've ever made, which prove this YouTube thing is kind of fickle. What people want to watch is completely different than what you might think, but what you find interesting. Now, if one video has about 3,600 views, if a third of those people had subscribed to my channel, I could be monetized by now. But anyway, that's kind of a moot point. But anyway, now for Alexis XJ699, something like that, 6696, whatever. In one of her videos, she's asking her viewers that are parents, about raising kids. And Chick, that's up. Well, so for a lot of people, it just kind of happens. They're just suddenly parents, and they hopefully they make the best of it. And I think most people do. Once they're faced with kids, they raise them the right way. Now not everybody does. It's something that well, hopefully, if you do want to be a parent, you'll find somebody that wants to share that with you. Maybe a boyfriend, a husband. You need to. I have no idea if you're serious about wanting to be a parent or not. Now, maybe you can find a guy that's already got a couple of kids. Sometimes life works out that way. You don't have to worry about. You can still be their mommy even though you're not a biological mommy to them. Now, maybe the guy wants more kids. I don't know. Generally, the guy's already got a couple of kids is probably happy with those kids, but that's something you definitely discuss with any potential partner. Because I don't know how serious you were. Um, or maybe you want an older guy that's got grown kids, that his kids have kids of their own. I just putting that out there, something you may think about. That's Alexa XJ69669, whatever her channel is. Um, you're not only, well, you're changing it. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying you're making permanent changes in your life and any potential kid that you bring into this world. You got to realize that you're responsible for them pretty much until you trade this physical life for the astral plane. I mean, once they turn 18, you're still part of their lives. Hopefully, you're still part of their lives, unless they run off. I mean, that does happen too. I mean, some kids in their mid-teens run off and form life of their own for reasons nobody can ever figure out, even them sometimes. That's the last thing I want to cover is my bucket list. I've got a whole list of places that I want to visit, either by myself or with someone else. Now, maybe it's got to be with some single female that we both find each other moderately interesting. Now, maybe she's got a completely different bucket list. That's why, you know, she sent me an email. We discuss through the email stuff we both find interesting. Um, I sent her my phone number. She calls me. We agree to meet up someplace. One of these parks we got around here, maybe a library, maybe a restaurant around town here somewhere, and we sit and compare our bucket list and say, well, we can do this place, but this place is not of my interest or of your interest. We kind of compare lists and figure out what we want to do. That's the reason. Yeah, I would certainly be interested in going to someone else's bucket list item. Uh, Now, if it's something might find boring or just something I wouldn't be interested in, maybe we can skip to the next bucket list item. I just put that out there. Okay, love you. Let's keep life interesting. Das Leben ist ein Abenteuer and c'est la vie. Bye bye.